Good afternoon and welcome to Baseball Town, FirstEnergy Stadium, as at long last we have baseball once again. Hello everyone and welcome. Tyler Small here, Emily Messina hopping on in just a second. We are just a couple minutes out of a very slight delay to first pitch, originally set for 7:05, around 7:15. Los Luchadores de Reading will be taking the field, and they will be taking on the Harrisburg Senators for Game 3 of the series. They've split the first two so far. Our Phils winning on Tuesday, then a day game on Wednesday the Senators took. As we look down towards the our Phils dugout, Victor Santos leading out his squad. And we are just about ready for first pitch. We'll send it down to field level for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. And now please welcome Hannah Reininger, who will perform our national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad shores and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hannah Reininger.
Well, Hannah, a wonderful rendition of the national anthem down there as we get ready to rock and roll here in today's ball game. Just a couple of minutes away from first pitch. Victor Santos on the mound for Reading, and he's taking the field now as Rodolfo Duran setting up behind the plate. The Fightins having a roster move today. Sal Gazzo moving to Jersey Shore with the addition of Colby Fitch back onto the roster. Fitch coming back after a right oblique strain. He spent some time rehabbing out in Florida, and he just flew back this morning, actually. So with Fitch back on the roster, the Fightins had to send a player down. They were numbered here, so that will shake up our defensive assignments a little bit from yesterday. But for the most part, otherwise, everything staying the same. So Madison Stokes hitting the start out in left field, with Bonifacio and Steven left to right in the outfield. McCarthy, Tatum shifting over to cover third base. Stott and Brito, of course, the middle infielders. And Luke Miller over at first. And as I mentioned before, Rodolfo Duran behind the plate. Michael Snover will be the umpire calling the balls and strikes today, with Kyle Nickel at first and Ben Rosen manning the third base corner. 82 degrees here in Reading, Pennsylvania. A beautiful night, actually. What looked like might be marred by rain and thunderstorms. It is actually perfect here in Reading. What did you say, Tyler?
Absolutely. I mean, that rain, unfortunately, canceled the game yesterday, and then it looked like might give us a little bit of trouble today, but just cooled it down perfectly so that you could sit back and enjoy the ball game. The perfect weather is when you can't tell what the temperature is, and that's perfect right now. You wouldn't be able to tell if you were outside or inside. Great day at the ballpark.
So Gage Canning's going to lead us off here for Harrisburg. Victor Santos setting up on the right side of the rubber. He kicks and fires home, and this first ball sent up high, and this guy coming in, Bonifacio in center, he calls everyone off. And one pitch, one out here for the Fightin Phils as game time first pitch, 7:14 p.m. here at FirstEnergy Stadium. And Tyler and I were actually talking about earlier, Victor Santos, the youngest player on the roster here for Reading, actually the third youngest player in AA, is about to experience a very special moment coming up in just a week. And the first pitch into Jake Alou is a called strike.
Yes, this will be his last start, we assume, as a 20-year-old. He turns 21 on July 12th, just 3 days away.
Ground ball to first base. Luke Miller bobbles it. He tosses it over to Santos, and he makes it into a clean out at first. Nice to see Miller there staying calm, even with a little bobble. Knew he had the time, picked it up, made the play. Out number 2.
So a quick start for Santos on the bump, and hopefully, as we say there, his last start as a 20-year-old, hopefully he doesn't do anything too outstanding that would necessarily have people popping bottles, perhaps, or having a celebratory drink. Yes, wait one more start.
And it comes inside. Just a ball. I remember when Juan Soto won the World Series. He was still 20. And when they had the celebrations in the clubhouse, they actually had to provide him like sparkling, like whatever they call it.
Right.
What is it?
I know what you're talking about. They have like, yeah.
2-0, here's the count. Outside, but it's called a strike. They get him some O'Doul's, you know, that non-alcoholic beer, or some sparkling something or other. They could always do that for Santos as well. 2 balls, 1 strike coming in. It's sent high in the sky, but it's outside. Aldrum Corridor, I think, easy to say, had the best outfield performance for the Senators these past 2 series. A couple of hits, a couple of runs scored, a couple of walks, too, which you really can't downplay the importance of just being able to get it on base. And we saw him beat the shift in Wednesday night's game that allowed him to really help his team out. He does it here once again, getting it to the left side of the infield when they had 3 infielders to the right side a second. And they still go with that shift, but he beats it once again, and there'll be a base runner on first now for KJ Harrison.
And that's just a perfect hybrid swing. He's having a great series, like you just mentioned. And first 2 swings, you could tell he was trying to get, 100% barrel, trying to pull the ball if he had to into the shift. But then with 2 strikes, just trying to protect, just hit a ground ball to third base. Nobody's there.
Harrison takes a called strike outside. The lights are on here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Just a little bit overcast on the left side of the field. The right side perfectly sunny out beyond the stadium. But it is a beautiful night at the ballpark. This one, a chopper to third. It's going to remain fair, and it gets by McCarthy. Tatum tried to get it on the bounce, coming to third, and looking to score is Corridor. Here's the relay throw to Duran. They get him! Oh, man, a perfect throw, and McCarthy Tatum down on one knee takes a sigh of relief. And that would have been, it's a tough play to make deep in the corner at third, but man, have the Fightin Phils nailed those relay throws time and time again.
You would think that it's just second nature for this team. Teams got to start realizing that they can't take that extra base if it's home with this Phils team.
On our outfielders, and nice to see Madison Stokes, who typically plays first, with that relay throw out and left. That's a base hit to Harrison, rightfully so, and then Corridor out at the plate. So no score here as we go into the bottom of the first. We'll take just a moment before we come back.
The Reading Fightin Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admissions tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
Well, an eventful top of the first half, but we're still tied at 0 here going in the bottom of the first. A great relay throw from Stokes out left to Bryson Stott playing closer to short over to Rodolfo Duran at the plate. Got Corridor out by a really nice tag there and no runs across for the Fightins as they get the 3rd out. Daniel Brito, of course, going to start us off here with a team-high 63 hits. Joanna Arias of North Point Bank is going to help us out with tonight's Fan Zone team leaders. Of course, Daniel Brito with the team-high average of 307. Those hits and doubles 13. Bonifacio leading in the majority of the rest of the categories with RBIs 36 and home runs 11. As Brito takes a called strike on the outside part of the plate. It is Tim Cate who's on the mound. We were supposed to see him yesterday matching up against Santos, but he'll take today. Daniel Brito sends a ball out to left field. Corridor taking a couple steps in. He actually can't figure out where it is, but he does on the run. Makes the catch out number 1 for the Fightin Phils.
Yeah, Tim Cate, the number 8 prospect in the Nationals organization. He has figured it out lately. He's on a good stretch pitching-wise. He started the season giving up 2 home runs per game in the first 2 starts against the Patriots. He started opening day and then started the bookends, I should say, the first and last game of that series. But ever since, not allowing a home run. I'm interested to see if that will change here in a hitter-friendly ballpark.
Yeah, tough here. The wind blowing in from left to right now. It's Bryson Stott who's up at the dish. He goes for the bunt attempt. Well done. Cate picks it up in front of the mound. He makes the throw. And nice fielding there by the pitcher, Cate, to get the out. Here's Jorge Bonifacio. In the pitching leaders categories, Kyle Dowie remains the lowest ERA with a .71. Morales, who we'll see tomorrow, a high of 58 strikeouts. And I think he leads in innings pitched as well. Team high wins belongs to Austin Ross with 4. And saves Brian Marconi with 6. Thanks to Joanna Arias of North Point Bank. Bonifacio, a bullet out to right field, and it is long gone. Up into the 2nd or 3rd level out there in right field beyond the pool, and Bonifacio necks this one open. It is 1-0 Reading here in the bottom of the first.
Tim Cate has a really, really strong breaking ball, and he uses it for the strikeout pitch, obviously. He struggled with fastball control so far. That's his 5th home run he's given up, the 5th time it's been on a fastball. And Bonifacio knew the scouting report, and he launched one to opposite field.
And I don't want to say I believe in a broadcaster's jinx of any sort, Tyler, but if you could have called that any better, I don't know. Here's
My
Madison
apologies.
Stokes now. No. Worked in our favor.
Yes, right.
And he chases one a little bit late, fouls it back. That is Bonifacio's 12th home run of the season. And a nice start for the slugger. Puts the Fightins up 1-0, and Santos will go into the 2nd with at least 1 run of a lead if the Fightins are not able to etch out any more. Stokes takes one outside, 1-1.
And that is the definition of a 2-run swing right there. You start the inning where that could have been the opening of the floodgates for the Senators, at least 1 run coming across, more happening with a runner in scoring position by that point. Instead, shut them down and then put up a run of your own.
Stokes again outside at 2-1. Yeah, nice to kind of keep that momentum going in your favor. You get the out at the plate, which is arguably, the biggest out you could get. And then to come in with a run of your own too really kind of points everything in your direction. Here's the offering to Stokes. He fouls it back again, and it's knotted up at 2.
That home run now ties Bonifacio for 6th in the AA Northeast with Taylor Snyder.
Pretty impressive, too. He started the season with Reading 3 weeks late.
Exactly.
Here's the offering. It is downstairs, and now we have a full count here to Madison Stokes. Stepping into the righty batter's box. He's got a nice gap right up the middle. And here is the payoff pitch from the lefty. And he stays alive, just getting a little piece of it. Tim Cate, 2-3 on the season for the Senators. 4.20 ERA. Now, wins and losses have become a kind of bone of contention up in the majors as Stokes ropes this one into left field, but he hits it too hard that it stays up all the way into the glove of Corridor. And that'll retire the Fightin to the bottom of the first. They take a 1-0 lead as we head into the second.
Gear up for the Fightin Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phils team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Well, we're back here in the top of the second inning thanks to Jorge Bonifacio. The Fightins lead by a run. And Victor Santos out to take on Ramon Flores. Plus, I have a very special guest on the air with me from Miller Keystone Blood Center. I have Samantha, a mobile recruiter, on. How you doing, Samantha?
I'm doing good, and are you?
Good. I'm glad you guys out here. It's turned into a really beautiful night and lots of fans in the ballpark, which is what we need. We need people to donate blood, right? That is like the #1 priority these days.
Yes, it is.
Is it with COVID, or is it with a bunch of other things? Summertime?
Yes.
Does it get tougher?
During the summer months, it's always tougher on the blood supply, and our community blood supply is in high demand with our local hospitals.
Flores fouling one back. He's 2-1. So, let's talk about what are the requirements to donate blood?
Yes. So anyone who is in good health,
Okay.
at least 16 years of age,
Okay.
with parents' permission, 17, to just donate on their own, and at least 110 pounds can donate whole blood every 56 days.
That's a strike called. The count is 2-2. So pretty much every month and a half or so, if you're the kind of person that, I think, there's definitely a type of person that is more inclined to find this as a valuable contribution. If you're one of those people that wants to do it, you can do it about every month and a half or so.
56 days, yep.
Okay.
And a lot of the times it's just that they haven't been asked to donate. So I'm personally asking all of you to come and donate
She's
with Miller
on
Keystone.
the air with me, and she's saying donate. And I know, a lot of people, It doesn't take very long, right? It's under an hour.
It does not. About 45 minutes, and you get
45
unlimited
minutes.
snacks and drinks while you're there with us.
Okay, people, if you're not going to do this because other people need it, you're going to do it for the free snacks.
Do it for the cookies.
And I think that's a good trade-off. A walk will send Flores down to first, and there's a runaround with nobody out for Gilbert Lara. So you guys are having big donation centers, big adopted days. You're having the week-long blood drive here at the park. So how can you tell me about ways people can go about donating?
Yes, so you can always visit our website at giveapint.org and view where we're going to be in your area for our mobile drives. We have convenient fix centers, Reading, Allentown, Bethlehem. We have somewhere near you that you can go donate. And for the 19th through the 30th of July, you can visit our Reading Center, donate there. Make sure you let them know that you are donating on behalf of the Reading Fightin' Phils, and you will also get a T-shirt for donating.
Okay, so
cookies
there's
and T-shirts.
snacks and a T-shirt, people. What is stopping you nowadays? And we're Reading Fightin' Phils, big supporters. I know we've done a bunch of drives with you guys in the past.
Absolutely, and we appreciate that.
It's just a great way to contribute, to give back. The thing about the blood drive is that aside from the small restrictions that you have to, fall under, anybody can do it. You don't have to have some kind of special talent. You don't have to really even put in any effort. You just have to sit in the chair.
Sit back and relax, have
Yeah.
some snacks,
You can watch some Netflix.
and save a life.
Volunteering while watching Netflix.
Absolutely.
That is like top tier volunteerism. So I think this sounds like a great way that everybody can give back to the community as Lara takes another strike. It is 2-2. And especially because they're in, such dire need now, every contribution that somebody makes is like the utmost importance.
Absolutely. And with donating with Miller Keystone, the blood is staying local. We're the only supplier to 28 local hospitals.
Wow. Okay, so it's really an impact in your community.
Absolutely.
That's
the blood
great.
stays here.
Okay, it could be somebody. It could end up going to somebody somebody in your community, a neighbor.
Yeah.
So it could really, you could really see the benefits of that in your local community. Lara takes a ball out to center field. Bonifacio makes a quick grab, and that's out number 1 here as Flores forced to stay on first, and Alex Dunlap up at the plate. So you've got these blood drives, and you've got going to giveapint.org, which is, I like that. That's very memorable, I feel like. So what, I know some people might be a little bit nervous because a lot of people have, tough time with needles, or, it's just kind of like a bigger deal to give blood as a sharp ground ball to third. They could get 2, 5, 4, 3, and Santos once again gets out of the inning clean after allowing a base runner on. A huge pickup there for the starter, and the Fightins will keep their score. So what would you say to somebody that might be a little bit more nervous about doing something like this?
So never in my time with Miller Keystone has anyone ever ran up to me and said, I want to donate because I like needles.
Right.
Everyone's scared of needles. But it's quick, it's over. The process of actually donating the blood only takes about 5 minutes. So the rest of the time you're answering some questions, having your snacks, having a good time, having a conversation, and 5 minutes roughly is what you're actually
So the needle
donating.
part is only 5 minutes. All right. So it sounds like short, easy, volunteering for the community, and free things. I think y'all should go to giveapint.org or check out all these blood drives they're doing. Samantha, thanks so much for coming on the air with me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. And you can check them down out in the concourse, right? You're downstairs? Yep. They're downstairs in the concourse. They're gone in the concourse. Go online. That's easier for everyone anyways. All right.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones, plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. but it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchadors' masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire.
Fightin Phils get the double play to end things. And so back to the batting order they go here in the bottom of the second inning. Bonifacio with the home run that takes the Fightin Phils up 1-0, and Josh Stephen is going to be the one that starts us off here in the bottom half. Stephen, very successful as of late, actually kept the Fightin Phils from being shut out during Wednesday's day game with his solo home run to right, and we'll see if he can continue that success in these upcoming games. Takes a ball. Wind blowing in just a little bit still from left to right, one downstairs from Kate, and it's 2-0.
Versus lefties, it's been a tough battle for Stevens so far. Looking to change that now with a very gettable lefty, with the fastball being his Achilles heel so far in this game.
He sends one right to second base on to first, and that'll be a quick out for Tim Kate and the Harrisburg Senators. But I should not be saying Harrisburg Senators, I should be saying Harrisburg Playeros, which roughly translates to beachgoers. As they're in their Copa uniforms tonight, they're celebrating the importance of family to the Hispanic community, while the Fightin Phils, of course, dressing as the Los Luchadores de Reading, representing the masked fighter, and all that is symbolic to Reading's rich cultural history and tradition of, doing the best they can, as a high ball from Duran is sent directly into the glove of Ramon Flores on the first pitch he sees. That's out number 2. The Playeros, dressed in very vibrant colors, they're wearing their road brake pants, but about everything else very, very neon bright. They've got a jersey that I would describe as possibly coral color, neon coral, if that's even possible.
We're back to the coral debate here.
Yeah, nobody's telling me what these colors are. Lime green, I will definitely say lime green sleeves, and then a multicolored hat with that Playeros logo on top. Kate kicks and fires to Tatum. It is a ball. The Luchadores de Reading in the white pants, home pants, and the Luchadores top black jersey with the big masked fighter logo on the front, and then yellow capped sleeves. That black Luchadores hat with the red brim and the mask on the front as well. Tatum fouls one back, and it is 1-1. Lots of fans here in the ballpark. They braved the possible storm, and because so, they are richly rewarded. Tatum sends one down to third. Alou over to Harrison, and a 3-up, 3-down inning for Reading leaves the score 1-0 as we head into the third.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Okay. We head now to the top of the third. Victor Santos still on the bump, and digging in Cole Daly for his first at-bat of the day. Santos right back to work. He certainly takes no time either in between innings or in between batters as the first pitch is swung on and missed by the left-hander.
I want to say that's a younger guy thing.
Right.
To be quicker on the mound. I feel like we've gotten into this debate a few times before.
The 0-1, fastball high, 1-1.
I don't know when the switch happens, but I feel like when we were watching all those high school games, and then college guys still pitch in a pretty fast routine.
1-1 is sent over to second base. Brito on the run, flips on to first for the first out.
Both of these pitchers, though, with low pitch counts through 2 complete, both under 25 pitches. Pretty impressive on either side.
And now digging in will be Tim Cate, the opposing pitcher, trying to bring up that pitch count of Santos at the very least in this at-bat. He'll take a first pitch fastball in the corner, however, 0-1.
Cate's had 4 at-bats so far this season, and he struck out 3 times, so he's still looking for that first hit.
He rips this one over to Miller, who bodies it, keeps it in front, and he will take it to the bag himself and get the 3 unassisted. 2 up, 2 down.
Not exactly what Cate was looking for, but not a strikeout, so at least he's making contact, a step in the right direction. What the Fightin' Phils were looking for sure.
Absolutely. It was good contact down the line, I will say, especially for a pitcher. But Miller able to stay on top of what looked like a little bit of a funky hop. He had to use his chest just to block it and keep it in front. Might be trading a bruise for an out there. That'll bring in Gage Canning. He takes a first pitch changeup outside, 1-0. Canning 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center on the first pitch to start our game tonight. Takes this pitch in for a strike, 1-1.
A little ominous pass to center field, but it always looks a little bit closer than it is with the mountains in the background.
Fouls the 1-1 offer away, 1-2.
So that's probably way out further than we're seeing. The Iron Pigs, however, in a delayed start in Lehigh Valley, they too were supposed to start at 7. Now we really only started about 5 minutes late.
1-2 is a hot shot into the right center gap. Heading over is Steven. He's going to play it off the base of the wall. Bonifacio will get to it instead, and it'll be a stand-up double for Canning with 2 away.
They are still in that delay in Lehigh Valley as Chase Anderson doing a rehab start for the AAA team today. But glad we were able to get our game underway here in Reading after yesterday's unlucky weather all around.
Certainly got lucky. Just a 10-minute delay. The tarp did go on and came off with only a few droplets coming down. They'll bring in Jake Alou, 0 for 1 on the day. Now he's a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the pitch from Santos. Gets the first pitch fastball in for a strike. Now, third time in as many innings that Santos is going to have to work out of the stretch. Only allowed the walk last inning, but got fortunate with the play at the plate in the first to keep him scoreless so far. Off-speed pitch doesn't break enough, 1-1 as this one's outside.
Brito looks like Brito and Bryson Stott out at second look like they're keeping track of the right side of the infield with Stott right behind the bag at second.
The 1-1. Fastball out, 2-1. And you're right, 3 infielders on the right side playing the pull, but Santos 3 straight pitches on the outer half, really trying to induce a rollover out of Alou.
Yeah, just looking for not sharp contact on a ground ball. And that's really the kind of guy he is. He induces that lesser contact, and that's how he makes his outs. He's not really a high strikeout guy. He's more of a low contact pitcher.
Jake Alou, 6 hits since being called up from Wilmington, just 2 RBIs. Has a chance to make it 3 in this at-bat, the 2-1. Swung on a high fly ball out to left field, but it's going to reach the seats, 2-2.
been picking up just a little bit left to right in the outfield. Started the game at about 6 miles per hour, but I would say definitely increased as that flag flying pretty much straight across out there in center.
Belt high set, deep breath, the 2-2. Swung on and fouled off the hands into the 67 club. We'll do it again.
Santos really fighting through these at-bats. I like this aggression that he's really providing today. He's going ahead and attacking the hitters, and it has worked in his favor, you know, with that getting that double play out, and even how hard that ball was hit out into left. It was able to make the Fightins be able to bring it in a little bit faster.
2-2 once again, outside 3-2. He's had to grind through this one, and as Sean Williams said, I've held on to this quote that he would rather see stuff like this. He'd rather see how his pitchers, and his fielders for that matter, are able to work through a pressure-packed situation.
Yeah, with just a run, the Fightins don't have much of a lead right now here in the early part of the game.
And the only run coming on the solo shot from Bonifacio. Besides that, Gate has kind of shut them down. Just through the first time through the order. We'll see what happens in the bottom half, but we got to get there first. 3-2, 2 outs, runner on second, 1-0 our score. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Victor Santos gets another big strikeout to strand the runner at second and keep the R-Phils ahead 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the third.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Batanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
We head now to the bottom of the third. Los Luchadores de Reading leading 1-0 at home. And they're going to send up Luke Miller to face off against Tim Kate in his third inning of work. You mentioned in the top half of the inning. He's done well, 6 up, 6 down. The only one that has gotten to him was Bonifacio turning around a fastball into the right field seats. Hot shot sent over the pool area. And that's our only run of the game. Here's the first pitch to Luke Miller. Big swing and a miss from Miller. Comes into this one with a 203 average. 455 slugging as he is second on the team in homers. The 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1.
Lehigh Valley's game finally getting underway about an hour after the scheduled first pitch against the Worcester Red Sox and the Phillies as well.
1-1 is sent into right field. A little bit of an awkward route for Flores, but he makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Phillies down by a run already in the top of the second, though they're threatening right now with 2 runners in scoring position. And nobody out. Chalik Bohm up at the plate. The first run came off the bat of Ramuto and scored Segura. Jersey Shore and Clearwater are also playing as well.
First pitch is in for a strike against Victor Santos.
Wilmington, the other Nationals affiliate, leading Jersey Shore 4-0. They are in the top of the third.
0-1 becomes 0-2 on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. The 0-2. Swung on and a lazy fly ball out to left field. It's bringing Corridor back to the warning track, but he makes the catch, but good opposite field power there for the pitcher. Santos looking for his first hit.
It carried very far, but it was slow up in the air, so kind of rainbowed more so than straight line drive, which I think would have carried it perhaps. It was only maybe 5 or so feet off the wall.
Surprisingly, it didn't sound like it, but must have got good wood on it. But that'll bring in the top of the order, Daniel Brizzo. 0 for 1 as he flew out to left field as well. He'll be greeted with a looping curveball in for a strike. One to nothing our score here in the bottom of the third. Curveball to the fastball, but that one misses. 1-1, must have just been outside. The 1-1. Nearly swung, but holds off on a breaking ball in the dirt. That'll make it 2-1.
Really see this storm cell now out in center field, just passing by over the mountains. But it's cool, you can see where it ends, and with the wind going left to right, you can see when it's going to pass over. Should be all good here to keep playing.
2-1 is a hot chopper over to second base, making the play and firing just in time. Nice play by Daly to make the third out of the inning. So Los Luchadores go down 1-2-3 after 3 innings of play. Reading ahead 1-0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices, from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
You got 7, not bad, but you're tonight's big winner, Griffin. Congratulations.
Well, here we go into the top of the 4th inning. The Fightin' still retaining their 1-0 lead. And with me on the air, I have the marketing director and head of summer camp counseling at PA Virtual Charter School. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me back up here, Emily.
Appreciate you coming on the air to share a little bit about how the virtual charter school works, because I know you guys are having a free virtual summer camp coming up.
Correct. So we're currently doing our summer camp. We do a different event every single day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. And it's free for anyone to go and attend. And it is just really has been incredible. We've had on average about maybe 50 to 60 kids come and do things like make Play-Doh and make banana bread. They've had a chance to take a tour of the zoo. And caught the pop-up.
Tough play out in third base. and it is Santos who comes in to get it. It was itching foul territory and then back in. Tatum seems to rough himself up. They didn't trip over each other, but they were both tracking it around third, and it was tough with the wind. Corridor's out. Tatum trying to walk it off. He seems okay. Sean takes one step out of the dugout, but nobody's coming out, and he's walking it off. So a good out there. Corridor, a tough bat to get out.
Yeah, Tatum looked like, he tweaked his ankle a little bit, but he's all right. He's a tough guy.
He's okay. He's walking it off. We love to see it. Get some claps in the crowd.
Yeah, but the cool thing, we're actually going to be, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, right here with the R-Phils. We're doing a little baseball tour. So for anything else, for anyone that's listening, you can go to pavirtual.com and you can sign up to attend the summer camp virtually. It's absolutely free, and check out the stadium.
An absolute bullet off the bat of Harrison ends up over the fence out in center field, and all Stokes and Bonifacio could do was look to watch it cross, and so it'll be a tie ball game, both solo home runs from each team, knotting it up at 1. There's one away here from Ramon Flores. So if you want to see, a special view, a vantage point of FirstEnergy Stadium, you want to get into all the nitty-gritty stuff that we do here, a pretty exciting tour. You guys will feature that. So if you're a baseball fan too and you're listening, PA Virtual Charter School is going to have you in.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's actually July 20th.
Okay, so you have some time to set up.
Absolutely.
You have some time to sign up.
Yeah, and we have other stuff going on too. I mean, we're going to be doing a thing at the Lehigh Valley Zoo. We're doing something with the Pittsburgh Ballet. We're doing a few things where we're teaching kids small things such as how to make paper airplanes, and big things such as we're actually showing kids how to juggle and fire breathe, which we will not suggest that kids do at home. But the juggling, you can do at home.
Well, 2 straight strikes to Flores makes the count 2-2. What I like is that you guys have really diverse, different sessions that you do. It's not all, you kind of cover everybody's bases. So you've got that ballet, you've got this, that kind of thing with the sports and everything, but then you've also got kind of the science side, the educational side. It seems like you guys are really well-rounded.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, one of the things that we try to do is do something that will be someone who likes athletics, someone who likes dancing, someone who likes working with their hands, younger kids, older kids. I mean, we're going to be doing something where we're celebrating the Olympics since the Summer Olympics are happening. But on the flip side of that, we're actually next Friday doing something. A lot of kids are getting together for movie nights and things like that, and we're going to teach kids how to make a healthy movie plate as opposed to eating that butter popcorn, and kind of practice being a little self-sufficient, but also being healthy as well.
So Flores strikes out, and Laura sends a high fly ball into right field, and that'll be out number 3. As Victor Santos sends down the Senators, but a run has scored, and it's all tied at 1. I think you need to teach me how to make a healthy movie plate, because I have no concept of how to do that. I'm an M&M's and my popcorn tend to go.
Normally I'm a Swedish Fish guy as well, so I got to learn a little bit myself.
All right, so maybe we could all learn on that one. So there's a lot of different sessions that you guys have got going on, and what's the best way people can sign up for this or look into it?
Just want to go to our website, pavirtual.com. You'll see something there on our front page, summer camp. If you're on your mobile phone, you click on what's hot and you'll see it there as well. And also, just a reminder, we do have info sessions and things for if you're interested in the school for the fall. We are enrolling from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade throughout the summer. We are more than happy to talk to you about that as well.
Okay, so lots going on. Check out PA Virtual Charter School, and thanks for coming on today.
Oh, thank you for having me. All right,
I'll
go
see you
Phils.
soon.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and
We go all knotted up up at 1 right now with that solo home run from KJ Harrison. Both runs have come from solo home runs on either side, which I'm surprised because at the time the wind coming into the park. So pretty impressive what these batters have done. Bryson Stott is going to lead us off here against Kate as he throws his first offering right down the middle for a strike.
Yeah, certainly needs a little bit more muscle to get the ball out of the park today, and both the shots that we've seen so far from Harrison and Bonifacio certainly passed the eye test, at least, for being a homer pretty much anywhere.
This one a strike down the middle to Stott. Tomorrow, Bryson will leave for the Futures game that'll be playing at Coors Field out in Denver, the Rockies Stadium, as a part of MLB All-Star Weekend, where the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby will, of course, take place, and then he'll come back on Sunday. So we'll see him back at FirstEnergy Stadium for next week's series after today, and we wish him all the best of luck. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in his count. He says he's super excited to get a chance to meet all the other guys going out there. Adley Rushman, of course. A ground ball gets through the gap. Van will end up on first with his first base hit of the day. And a big way to start off the bottom of the 4th for the Fightins.
Yeah, he was talking about getting to meet some of the new players out in some of like the top stars that are going to be up tomorrow as we talk about. But he had some pretty notable friends. Obviously, he knows Kate Bali, who we saw on Tuesday. And he knows Adley Rushman, who we saw recently, a couple of bigger names in AA Northeastern that have come up throughout the rankings together. And it's good to see that fraternity within baseball circles like that.
And the Phillies are sending 2 guys of their own. You know, Zach Wheeler going out there. They might get a chance to, I'm not sure how much time he's going to have to catch up with people. Bonifacio sends a liner that's going to bounce in front of Corridor and send Bryson Stott over to second. The Fightins 2 runners on now and nobody out as they're brewing something here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And I talked earlier about how good of a curveball that Kate has. And now the second time through the order, Los Luchadores are really starting to jump on it now. Back-to-back shots off of the breaking ball. And we even saw it in the first at-bat for Stokes, where he hit a hot shot out to left field. Just hung up and hit right at the left fielder to make the play, but they're definitely really getting a good read on the ball.
So now Madison Stokes swings and misses in his first offering. He's got 2 runners on and nobody out here at the bottom of the 4th. Now, Stott's just at second. And, of course, Alex Dunlap has to be perfect behind the plate right now. Chanting going on at the stadium. Couldn't quite tell what they were saying. Stokes holds off on a pitch downstairs. Nice block there by Dunlap to keep it in front of him.
I believe they're chanting for Candy, one of the in-between inning promotions that we have. I know, usually not a hometown favorite as we love our vegetables here at FirstEnergy Stadium, but must be a fan out there who came for a good old Candy.
Anyone could get behind anything. Storm cloud pretty much passed over now, so we should be good to go as far as the eye can see. Kate looking back at Stott on second. He comes home to Stokes again in the dirt. He holds off 2-1. Dunlap's got to be protecting back there behind the plate. He's taking a couple balls in the dirt. And it's tough when you've got a guy that throws something that breaks so much. I think, you know, we've seen even on our end, it's hard, you know, when the pitch is coming in the dirt, even when it's something like a strikeout swinging and it's swung on in the dirt, it's hard to keep the ball in front of you there, and that's going to be a big deal. As he does it once more with a pitch in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Tatum, as the last 3 have been the same pitch.
And it's not only difficult because it is a pitch that falls off the table. You don't know how much it's going to break because it's different every time out of the hand. The most difficult part is the catcher has to come around it at the opposite angle than you'd anticipate for a normal pitch. Because it's a breaking ball, it's going to be spinning the opposite way, so it bounces the opposite direction that it comes in.
Here's the offering. He sends it deep to center field. It is long gone. Madison Stokes with a 3-run home run takes the Fightin Phils up right now 4-1 over the Senators. Stokes rounds third and comes home his 7th home run of the season, puts the Fightin Phils on top.
Stokes lost a base hit last at bat on a line drive out to left field. He did not lose out on this one. Posits it onto deep center field, onto the hill. What a monster shot to bring in 3.
Madison Stokes with his family out in the ballpark today must be pretty excited to have them here and get the job done like now. The Fightin's now up by 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, and there's not an out on the board here.
Crooked numbers so far. Big response for Los Luchadores after giving up the game-tying run in the 4th. We'll see what they can do with it now with Josh Stephen coming up.
Stephen takes a first pitch strike up the middle, pretty wide open. As the lefty deals and fires, he sends this one out to center field. Going back is Canning at the warning track. He makes the catch just shy. And tough there with the wind coming in. That one affects Stephen. But he was just about maybe a foot or 2 short of adding another one on for the Fightins.
Now these last 2 at-bats have gotten good swings on him right up the middle. It's because Katie's just leaving the fastball over the heart of the plate. We talked earlier, both Stott and Bonifacio for the first 2 hits of this game took the breaking ball and hit it properly. Now he's relied on the fastball, and because of that, 3-run home run and a deep fly out.
Rodolfo Duran stepping up with 1 out now. And he takes a pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We said before, Tim Cate, this is now his 3rd game allowing a home run, and in the first 2 games against the Patriots gave up 2.
This one right to third base. Duran trying to run out a ground ball, but a throw by Lou gets there before he does, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13.
Every time that he's allowed one to go over the seats, it's been multiple. And I wonder if he will be able to get through this inning now. Big step for him is getting the next 2 outs, especially with the last one to Duran not being nearly as scary as the Stephen fly ball that took him all the way to the deepest part of the park.
Here's McCarthy Tatum now. He has a lot of room up the middle. The righty bat takes a first pitch strike. Cate delivering a lot of first pitch strikes and then having trouble following up after that. Tatum grounded to third. Seems like he's okay after a little bit of a rough defensive stumble, I guess you could say, in the top half, but he seems okay now. Chases a changeup. 1-2 now. Lights are on at FirstEnergy Stadium. Beautiful night, and turns out here at the ballpark. We'll play 1 today and 2 tomorrow with a doubleheader at 4:30, and then again on Sunday at 5:15. Tatum chases a pitch in the dirt as he goes down swinging. That will end things here in the bottom of the 4th, but not before Madison Stokes delivers. The Fightins up by 3 runs.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Sports Colleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
We head now to the top of the fifth. Los Luchadores ahead 4-1. Victor Santos comes back out after a little bit of run support. He gave up the lead, making it 1-1 in the top of the fourth on the solo shot. This one's fouled back. Pinballing off Duran and into the seats. Thankfully, everyone seems to be okay. Santos getting the insurance from Madison Stokes, sending a long home run to center. Now he's got an 0-2 count. Sends a ground ball over to McCarthy Tatum. He throws across the diamond in time, one away. So that'll bring in Cole Daly. 0 for 1 on the day. Last time we were playing here on Wednesday, Daly picked up hit number 2 and hit number 3 of his season since being called up to Harrisburg. And he sends one into left field. It's going to hang up. Won't be hit number 4. Quickly, Santos gets the first 2 outs. That'll bring in the pitcher spot. Tim Cate is going to dig in. No action in either bullpen, so looks like the starters will remain for at least one of their second at-bats. Santos due up second in the bottom half. He delivers a first pitch fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That one runs outside, 1-1. 4-4, 0-0 are what the hits and errors read on the scoreboard. Grounder over to Tatum. He'll throw across the diamond once again and end a 1-2-3 inning for Los Luchadores de Reading. So we head now into the bottom half of the fifth inning. 4-1, Los Luchadores lead.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Sports Colleton can help. Call the attorneys at Sports Colleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Sports Colleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
It's time for the Junior PA announcements brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Please welcome tonight's first Kia Junior PA.
Now quickly we head into the bottom of the fifth. Redding coming back up to the plate against Tim Cate. It'll be Luke Miller, the pitcher spot, which looks like Santos taking some warm-up hacks. And then the top of the order. 4-1 our score. Here on a beautiful afternoon in Baseball Town. Miller 0 for 1. He flew out to right field in his first AB. Swung on and missed at the first pitch. Like a fastball on the outer half. 89 miles an hour, so a little bit off of it. The 0-1. Chopped over to second base on the breaking ball. Daly fires to first. 1 out. Just got that one off the end of the bat. Swung a little bit out in front. So that'll bring in the pitcher spot, Victor Santos. He had a nice swing in his first at-bat. Sent a fly ball over to left field. Wound up carrying back all the way to the warning track, but was gloved by Corridor. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. We got a couple of left fielders today for both sides that don't necessarily play that as their everyday position. Corridor has played first base the first 2 games. Looping breaking ball in for a strike, 0-2. And on the other end, Madison Stokes, usually a corner infielder, is out in left field as well. Just misses on the breaking ball as it had Santos backing up out of the box, but he'll take it for a ball, 1-2. The pitch. Spikes a fastball, and once again keeping it in front is Dunlap. He's put on a clinic there so far. And it's 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Went upstairs with the fastball and Santos swung through it. 2 away. So to the top of the order. Thanks to Kia for our junior PA announcers. 3 potential future PA announcers here at FirstEnergy Stadium. First pitch to Brito. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Brito's 0 for 2 on the day. There's a fly out and a ground out. Watches that one outside, 2-0. To the average leader of the R-Phils. Not a man that likes to be held hitless. Doesn't do it a ton throughout the season. Lefty on lefty matchup will be difficult. 2-0, just misses outside, 3-0. So far on the season. A 310 batter against righties, but still a 298 batter against lefties. This is just somebody that can hit it coming from either side. And he has a 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and he takes it upstairs for ball 4. Brito picks up a 2-out walk. So that'll bring in Bryson Stott. Stott led off last inning with a single. Became one of the 3 runners to trot around the bases. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. He tried laying down a bunt in his first at-bat in the first. It was fielded and fired by Cate. Throw over to first. Not even a sliding attempt to get back by Brito. Four to 1. There's Luchadores lead. The pitch. Fastball gets the inner half for a strike. indicate 49 1/3 innings pitched throughout this season in 10 appearances. Longest appearance of 6 2/3. So he gets a swinging strike out of Stott, 0-2. His last outing only went 3 1/3, giving up 2 earned against the Patriots once again. A lot of experience against the Patriots so far, 3 of his 10 starts. The 0-2 is grounded over to Daly at second base. He will flip and get the easy out, and that'll be another inning down for Kate. So we're heading to the top of the 6th. Los Luchadores ahead, 4-1.
The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Heading into the top of the 6th at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Fightins still have a 4-1 lead. And I have a guest with me on the air. It is the Thaddeus Stevens, the Dean of Student Service and the Director of Athletics, Dr. Metzler. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thank you very much for having me today.
A diving play by Luke Miller at first. The retired Gage getting a quick first out for us on the board. So out at Thaddeus Stevens, you kind of handle a lot of things with the students. You really get a chance to connect with them. What's the environment like over there?
Oh, it's awesome. We just added a new president to the college, Pedro Rivera, who came from Harrisburg as Secretary of Education, is our new president of the college.
Okay.
Such tremendous energy and excitement there. Tremendous leader doing great things already for a college that was tremendously successful prior to his arrival.
And so your college specifically focuses a lot more on like the experience of doing things. Would you say that's a correct assessment?
Yeah, we're the ideal college for the student that likes to learn by doing rather than reading a book and getting on a computer screen. So we're hands-on learners.
A foul ball that gets into the netting, and McCarthy Tatum kind of gets tied up in the netting as well. No balls and 2 strikes here to Jacob Liu.
Yeah, so it's just a great environment for students that want to go to college but don't necessarily want to live inside a book.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have, a lot of programs that benefits, builders, designers, different makers, and you guys are actually adding a new program, is that correct?
Yeah, we're adding diesel mechanics, and we just built a state-of-the-art facility for them to start this year. So we're real excited about that. When you think big, this place is 10 times bigger than your biggest vision of a college classroom. So we're real excited. We're starting that program up and also move the automotive technology and collision repair program out there.
Wow. As Alou fouls one off, he'll stay with the count. So you guys, that must be like a pretty unique thing to study at a college, right? There can't be that many of those out there.
No, there's not, and there's such a high demand. I mean, you just get on the highway and see all the diesel trucks going by, and you realize, what's all involved there. Plus farm equipment, large machinery. It's all diesel. So a lot of opportunities. Our commercial always brags about 8 jobs for every graduate. I think it's going to be greater than that.
That's pretty cool, yeah. I mean, that's something that's most likely never going to go away. There's always going to be a need for that. So that's kind of a good career path, a promising career path for people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the neat thing about our college is we're mission-driven. So we're out there looking for students who are economically disadvantaged, come from underprepared, underrepresented groups. And so we're hitting a niche out there that's in great demand, as well as providing those services to students that really don't have other opportunities sometimes.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm sure that could, be very successful for you guys. And then you also, on the other side, work in the athletics. So these students can get this unique experience while also getting kind of a typical college experience.
Right. So we have dormitories, we have athletics clubs and organizations. So you get that college life experience. It's really cool, as well as the trade hands-on learning that is unique for a college student. So it's just an all-around student that we produce with great job potential.
So what are your most popular sports, or would you say?
Well, I think the one that gets the most publicity is football, obviously. We have a great football, basketball program, but we had our 2-time cross-country champion out here. And there's a base hit.
Yeah, Lewis, fights off that 7-pitch at bat. He fouls back 6 balls and eventually places one just to the right of Steven. So there is a runner on second now as a loose double, just one out for Aldrum Corridor. And we'll see if the Fightins continued their shift to Corridor. So you guys have cross-country, football, all the big ones.
Yeah, all the big basketball, track and field, and wrestling, of course. Being in Pennsylvania, you got to have wrestling.
Oh, definitely. That's pretty exciting that you kind of have, the best of both worlds there. And to top it all off, you guys are actually, a fraction of the cost of a regular university. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're definitely economically feasible for families to send their students there. And plus, the big thing is we have half our students that do receive the Stevens Scholarship that pays for significant, if not almost 90% of the cost of their education.
Wow, so if you're having trouble kind of figuring out a path for you, this could be, a path that some people probably have never thought about.
Right, and that's the thing that's so unique about us. Some students, they realize they're not book students, they're more doing students, hands-on learners, and then they find out about this opportunity and then the cost of the opportunity. So it's just phenomenal. Students can go on our website and apply, take an opportunity like this and just change their life.
Corridor flies out to left field, and then KJ Harrison now up at the plate with 2 outs. Yeah, you mentioned, that could really take someone from one position to the next, especially with all these job opportunities that you talk about coming out of school. They can really change a person's life.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the neat thing is we have students that are talking about they bought a house, bought a car, and they're recent graduates, and they pay off what little school debt they have. And it's just awesome to have students come and tell you their stories after graduation. Matter of fact, the young lady who threw out the first pitch, she and her fiance both graduated from the college. They're looking to buy a home, and both have great careers, so it's exciting.
Must be nice to see that kind of come to fruition.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and that's really the inspiration why I love what I do. I literally tell people every day I change a life, and to be able to do that, have an impact, and really develop that family atmosphere, we're really helping our communities better themselves through the students, through the children they bring to the college and then graduate and get great jobs.
Well, a pass ball sends Lou over to third, but a fly ball to left field sends Harrison back to the dugout, so that will end this inning scoreless. The Fightin's still up by 3. So what's the best way for people to go learn more about Thaddeus?
Just simply go to the Thaddeus Stevens website, thaddeusstevenscollege.edu, and you can go on there to learn about the programs. We have little videos you can watch to learn what machinery is, masonry, and as well as mechanical engineering is all about, and then you can apply right there and look forward to seeing all the students come out and join our family.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the air, Dr. Metzler.
Hey, it's been an honor and privilege to be part of the Reading Phillies family for, I guess, 10 years now.
Yeah,
so
we appreciate
we're
your
really
support,
excited.
for sure.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
See you soon.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falcon tires. Falcon tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falcon Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive.
Jorge
Bonifacio leads us off in the bottom of the 6th inning. Los Luchadores ahead 4-1. 2 for 2 on the day. Home run and a single for an RBI and 2 runs. Productive day at the office for Albani. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Still with the starters so far. Well into the 6th. Bonifacio hits a hot shot to the hot corner. Throwing across the diamond and in time, Alou makes the play for 1 away.
The left fielder, number 15, Madison Stokes.
Got to bring in Madison Stokes. He has the go-ahead 3-run shot so far. In his last at-bat, before that, he hit a rope out to left field, but right into the glove of Corridor. So he's 1 for 2. Got 7 homers on the season now. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. And Kate, despite 4 hits and 4 runs, only at 63 pitches. I mentioned he's been getting the first pitch strike, which is half the equation, a third if you want to be mathematically correct. High fly ball out to right field. It's in a tough spot. Heading over is the right fielder to make the play. Flores puts it away.
The right fielder, number 10, Josh Stevens.
So that'll bring in Josh Stevens after 2 quick outs. He's 0 for 2, but he nearly went back-to-back with Stokes in the 4th inning. Sent a high fly ball out to the baseball town sign in straightaway center. Making the play on the warning track was Canning. Big breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Chopped in foul ground. It's just going to stay foul as he hit it up the first base line. So that'll be a strike despite Steven having to go for the 90-foot jog. Action in Los Luchadores Golden Wolves bullpen. The lefty starting to take some warm-up tosses. This lefty-heavy bullpen. Some to most bullpens in the league now, you see a lefty, you can kind of narrow it down. As Steven swings through the 3rd pitch for strike 3, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Kate. So no runs on no hits, nobody left on. We're heading to the 7th. Los Luchadores ahead 4-1.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Can enjoy some extra dark splits as our pretzel squad throws samples into the crowd. That's tonight's unique snacks.
So we've got a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen to kick off the 7th inning. It's the end of the day for Victor Santos. He was excellent, to say the least, throughout his first 6 innings of play.
And it only took him 68 pitches to get through his 6 innings of work, and he started to flounder a little bit in the middle, and then he really righted the ship quickly and got, a couple of quick innings out of it.
Just allowing the home run to come bite him in the run column. And now it'll bring in, as we mentioned at the start of this broadcast, the lowest ERA on the team, Kyle Doey, looking to continue his excellent work ever since becoming an R-Phil this season. He will be greeted by the right fielder today, Ramon Flores, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and reached on a walk back in the second. Pumps 94 in for the first strike, 0-1. Just misses upstairs, 1-1. This is now the 9th appearance of the season for Doey, to a 0.71 ERA. Flores fouls one away, 1-2. He's allowed just 1 earned run in all of his appearances so far. Came back on the 22nd against the Rumble Ponies. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 run on a homer. Just misses on the breaking ball, 2-2 to Flores. Started the season with Lehigh Valley. Did well there, only had 5 earned runs given up. He sends this one over to Brito at second. Throw on to Miller at first, 1 away.
This shortstop number 2, Gilbert Lara.
So he came in the 8th inning of our first game against the Senators. With 1 inning pitch, just allowed 1 hit, no runs. Here comes the shortstop, Gilbert Lara. 0 for 2 on the day as he fouls this one back for the first pitch. Somewhat of a quiet game for Lara so far. He hasn't made any catches so far that have had him running into any teammates. That's what he's done throughout the first 2 games. So at risk of missing that. Looks like a changeup gets away from Doey, well out of the zone. 1-1. Lara's had a good series, however. He's got 7 hits on the season, a .269 average, 2 RBIs. He takes a big cut at that one and misses 1-2.
Infield playing back deep, but straight up here against Lara. Outfield pretty much doing the same. Wind picking up again, gusting left to right, coming in.
Fouls this one away into the seats, 1-2 with 1 away coming up. our start of the season in Wilmington, high A affiliate. 220 average in 39 games. 5 doubles, a homer, 10 RBIs. 1-2. Back foot slider nearly gets the back foot of the shortstop, and it'll be 2-2. Dowie works out of the set. Belt high set, kicks and fires. One right back to him. Stop behind. Will fire over and make the play. Right back to Dowie. He stuck out his glove. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it, but it wasn't enough to deter Stott from making the play. And there's 2 away.
And I gotta say, that's the play that kind of separates Bryson Stott out there. That would have been, easy to kind of let it pass under your glove or to pop it over when you're trying to do the transfer. He does it all on the run, and it was a slow grounder. It was a chopper, and he got it there to first in time.
First pitch to Alex Dunlap in for a strike, 0-1. You're so right, because not only is the transfer and the bang-bang play ability of him so impressive, but the jump to get to that ground ball as quick as he did as the 0-1 misses for 1-1 is nearly as impressive. Everyone talks about outfield jump and outfield first step, but if Stott doesn't get to that one right away and jump like he did, he's probably not getting to that ball at all. 1-1 gets past Duran. Looks like he got handcuffed there on a fastball that was inside, so it'll be 2-1. Dunlap's 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded into a 5-4-3 double play and then sent another one over to Tatum. He's giving him a little bit of ground ball practice. Swings through a fastball now. It's 2-2 with 2 outs. Four to 1 our score. Senators lead 5-4 in hits. It's a good protection swing there from Dunlap to foul it off. Two outs. Dowie looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. The pitch. Swung on in a high fly ball out to deep left field. Heading back is Stokes. Near the foul line. Leaps. There's applause. Did he make the play? He did. Unbelievable catch in the corner for Madison Stokes. And that brings an end to the top of the 7th.
It was going to be in foul territory either way.
Yep.
To get the extra out, I feel like, is the basis of what the fight turned out.
Replay being shown here on FirstEnergy Vision. What a play, leaping into the wall, and an exclamation point to the 1-2-3 inning for Kyle Dowie. No runs, no hits, nobody left on.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
So we head to the bottom of the 7th now. Los Luchadores ahead 4-1. Digging in to lead off is Rodolfo Duran.
The catcher, number 19, Rodolfo Duran.
6, 7, 8 in the order. Duran, Tatum, and Miller due up. Then the pitcher spot, so with nobody warming in the bullpen, we'll see what they do with Kyle Dowie after a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Duran is swung on and missed 0-1. Still no moves for Tim Cate. That was pitch number 69 of the day. This one, breaking ball in the dirt. Somehow Duran gets a piece of it and fouls it away 0-2. He's been very efficient, but the R-Phils have been efficient with their run production. 4 runs coming on 2 homers. 2 singles and 2 home runs for all of their hits today. The 0-2, high and outside, 1-2. Duran spraying it around the field throughout his first 2 at-bats. Grounded to third base and fly out to right field. Splits the middle, he's got a wide open gap. He sends this one over to shortstop instead. Lara on a backhand throws and makes the play. So that would bring in McCarthy Tatum.
McCarthy Tatum.
0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. Tatum taking a little bit of a beating today physically, as he had a tough play in the infield that Santos bailed him out on, stepping on the bag and falling. Thankfully he's all right there as he swings at the first pitch. 0-1. But he also then, a couple innings later, made some pretty solid contact with the side rail on a foul ball, trying to make the play. Still in there as he swings through another curveball. Quickly, it's 0-2. The 0-2 from Cate just goes outside, 1-2. Traditional look for the infield. So it's another big gap in between short and second. As Lara is shaded a couple strides over to his right. Good hold from McCarthy Tatum. Take that one in the dirt, 2-2. Bottom of the 7th, 4-1 our score. The pitch. Strike 3 on the corner. Getting the corner is Cate. He will get the strikeout. His 4th of the afternoon. So I bring in Luke Miller. He's 0 for 2 on the day as well. With nobody warming up in the bullpen, I believe it'll be Dowie who gets a bat. Still nobody in the on-deck circle. First pitch breaking ball. Winds up in the dirt, 1-0. Still a great crowd on hand. The 1-0. Swung on and chopped foul. Once again, we weren't sure how the weather would be tonight. Put the tarp on about an hour before first pitch was originally supposed to happen. Fortunately, we pulled it off just about 5 to 10 minutes after the half hour that Dan Dirt Douglas needs to prep the field, as this one's fouled back, and get it to its pristine condition that it's in tonight for this ball game. The fans are being rewarded with those luchadores ahead, 4-1. 1-2, 2 outs to number 2. The pitch. Takes another breaking ball low in the dirt. 2-2, and Cade has become very curveball happy so far. Thrown it in bunches now. We had a little bit of discrepancy going one to the other and utilizing the fastball. We've seen 3 of the 4 pitches so far be that of the breaking ball. 2-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he goes to the fastball and just misses inside. Kate started walking towards his dugout. Would have appreciated the call, but I don't think he's heartbroken that he missed on the inner half. Realized it was borderline. So it'll bring up a payoff pitch. 3-2, 2 outs, 4-1 our score in the bottom of the 7th. Miller fouls it away, works a long at bat here. Pitch number 7 upcoming. For Luke Miller. 720 OPS so far and 9 homers. When he does it for power. Another 3-2 pitch. Sent back up the middle. Kate deflects it off the glove. Now he has to go make the play. Throws in time to end the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go down Los Luchadores, but they lead 4-1 heading into the 8th. Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Wednesday, July 14th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $19.30 per hour, including premiums. Potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Wednesday, July 14th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com. Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Well. Tyler, Evan, and I were discussing off the air that we don't think that there is a better baseball night out there. Because right now, we've got the great weather. We've got a crowded ballpark. We've got really good pitching. We've got really good offense. The team is winning. And we're already in the 8th inning. Like, that is the stars have aligned here in Reading tonight. I don't think there's anything else we could ask for. Like, I'm trying to think, and it's like we've got post-game fireworks coming up, so it's like that's covered.
We've seen
get a hot dog and fries.
We've seen a highlight level play from Stokes last inning, so there's been a web gem as well. Like it's really encompassed everything.
Fielding, hitting, pitching.
It's the equivalent of the appetizer sampler you get at the dinner table, where it has a little bit of everything and it's everything that you like.
So Cole Daly's going to lead us off as Kyle Dowie comes back in for another inning of work.
And last inning with the 1-2-3 inning, but the pitcher spot due up after Miller if he got on. It's the type of inning where you never want to root for your team not to get hits, but it does make it a little bit easier if, with the decision purposes, I should say, if it does go down 1-2-3 and the pitcher spot doesn't come up. So now you can just throw Dowie out there without burning a bat or having him take an at-bat.
Daly takes another strike out of Dowie, 1-2. He's still hitting 93 out here. Very solid reliever. Really able to stay composed in big situations. Now it seems like everything has gone the Fightin's way in this game, but they're only up by 3 runs. That's not really a lead where you can just sit back and let go. This is still a very close game, and the Seawolves still have another opportunity to bat after this one. So this is not by any means the end. As Daly fouls another one back, it is 2-2.
And that's exactly why they called on their man from the bullpen with the lowest ERA. You got to use your higher leverage guy in those situations, and if he could get through and piece together in the 9th inning like this, it would be huge for this ball club.
Daly takes the ball outside. Here's a full count now from Kyle Dowie. He leans over, sets up, glove at the waist. Duran setting up on the outside of the plate. He kicks and fires home, and it is just low as a runner gets on first to start off this inning. But the Fightins have been very successful turning that double play as of late. They've already got one today. They got that throw out from the outfield. So, to be honest, this could set them up for 2 right here.
Good at bat there for Daly. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. But a good at bat for Daly there, because just missing on the corner was Dowie. Froze him on a fastball. And I love that pitch call right there, using the fastball as your put-away pitch right there, and what I think everyone here was assuming would be the breaking ball count. Just misses, however, it'll be a leadoff walk.
He's going to check on the runner over at first, and now with Duarte up instead of the pitcher, obviously, Kate is done. And those will be a big pinch hit at bat as Duarte fouls one back. It is 0-1. So Kate's day is done. There's someone in the pen right now. And we'll see how that's going to settle itself out. He's had a long outing, going 7 complete and up to 84 pitches. Dowie attacking Duarte. He's down 0-2 right now, with nobody out and a runner on first. The Senators, 1 run on 5 hits. The Fightins, 4 runs on 4 hits, but they've got the job done when it counts with the runners in scoring position, and it shows. No balls, 2 strikes here to Duarte. Instead, Dowie going back over to first, but nothing's going to happen there as Corridor not really... that is Cole Daly over there, not really taking much of a lead at all.
Duarte just 1 pinch hit appearance so far this season, 0 for 1.
And he holds off on a ball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
7 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 26 batters faced, 84 pitches, 56 strikes, 1 runs allowed.
Dowie leans over, he gets the sign from Duran, sets up. Here's the 1-2, and he pops it back foul. He's going to stay alive for 1 more opportunity.
That'll be the end of the day for Kate. He finishes with the line 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and 2 homers, which brought in all 4 runs.
And didn't have a hit himself, as he did have 2 at-bats going 0 for 2 on that side of it. And Dowie offers inside. Duran keeps it in front of him as the runner forced to stay on first, and Duarte battling back from an 0-2 count. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of kids out there in the pool in right field. And in the deck area and left as well, the 67 Club filled tonight. Lots of group areas out here at the ballpark for you and your family and friends to come out and enjoy us. Duarte stays alive. That is the 5th pitch of the at-bat and the 4th foul ball. And he's just getting a piece of it, but not taking great looks off of Dowie. So we'll have to go again now. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. A runner on first and nobody out. The lefty kicks and fires this one, a ground ball. A diving Bryson Stott picks it up, but he eats it, not able to make the throw, and kept it from getting into the outfield, though probably better that he kept that as opposed to throwing it away. And there'll be runners on first and second now as Daly shifts over. Duarte with a pinch hit single, and back to the top of the order as it's Gage Canning.
Very high IQ play, not to throw it, obviously. I think him diving may keep Daly on second base instead of third, getting to that ball because it was a slow roller just in a tough spot. So if it gets into left field, that's a tough play for Stokes to make. So just holding on to it, keeping it station to station for Los Luchadores.
It's just a tough call there, and he knows best what he's capable of there out deep at shortstop. That was very deep. He knows whether he can make it or throw it away. I know we saw the other day Didi Gregorius had a great play at shortstop where you probably saw the picture of him lying flat on his back after he made the play there, but there's times when you do go after it, and then there's times where you know when to keep it, and that is really where Bryson Stott's maturity comes into play in knowing, what to do in that situation. 1 ball, 1 strikes. This one lofted over his head this time, out into the outfield. 1 run is going to score as Daly crosses the plate. Here's the throw in as Trip Keister holds up Duarte, who's already past third, and he falls flat on his back trying to turn around his momentum. So runners on second and third as Gage Canning has a double. And it is 4-2 now here in the top of the 8th. Here's Jake Galoo now with nobody out.
Duran's going to come out and talk to him. Dowie getting hit a little bit harder now for his second inning, now as he's allowed the first 3 batters to reach. Now Brito will come in for the conversation, and this is the first time that he's had a multi-inning appearance since the 27th against the Rumble Ponies. So the last couple of starts, he's just been a 1-inning pitcher.
And Sean Williams now probably going to come out to discuss what is going to happen next inning. Because the first bat will be the number 9 bat. So we'll see if he wants to take out the pitcher now or what he wants to do. He is going to go out and get Dowie. And Braden Zarbniski is going to come in. They're going to do the double defensive switch. So Logan Landon coming out, and Stokes, I would imagine, is going to come over to first with Landing heading out to left. So we're going to take a short break here with the call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. The Fightin' Phils trying to finish off the Senators.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium's 61 dugout suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages. For the first time ever, the Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you their classic game program all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player rosters, and front office staff. It also includes featured stories and alumni reports, all on the favorite guys who spent their time in baseball town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Purchase a bank of tickets to be used throughout the Fightin' Phils season. The Flex Bank lets you use the number of tickets you need when you need them. You will have an online Flex Bank account which allows you to use your bank of tickets or vouchers to redeem for game tickets whenever you need them. You can also reserve your game tickets from your Flex Bank by contacting the ticket office or redeeming in person at the stadium. Visit rphils.com or call the office at 610-370-BALL for more information about the Flex Bank ticket packages and all the exciting ways you can get tickets to a FirstEnergy Stadium game.
Coming into the game from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. Los Luchadores pitcher, number 36, Braden Zarbniski. Madison Stokes moves to first base, and Logan Landon enters to play left field and back ninth for Los Luchadores.
Well, here we are, the Fightin' Phil's trying to get out of the top of the 8th. They don't have an out, and they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd. Braden Zarbniski coming in from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as Kyle Dowie passes off the ball. Now, we don't have his final line because he is responsible for those base runners. And 1 run has scored already, so it is 4-2 Reading, and they're still on top. Some defensive switches as well. Sean Williams, the master of that double defensive switch. So what he's going to do is he's going to put Logan Landon out and left. And so Landon will take over the pitcher's batting spot. So he's going to be the one starting off in the bottom half. And so Madison Stokes is going to shift over to first, and Luke Miller comes out of the game. And so Zarbniski is going to bat 8th, which was the final out in the 7th. So it'll work out that the pitcher's spot is still, 9th around, the last one that we'll see here in the game. Zarbniski sends 3 straight balls coming into Jake Alou. Now, he does have an open base on first, but yet again, the tying run is on second, and the go-ahead run right now is up at the plate. A big game for the Fightins. The series tied 1-1, and Zarbniski now getting a called strike.
Nothing but fastballs so far. Sitting 95 throughout the first 4 pitches.
And the righty reliever sets up, here's the 3-1, and he gets a foul ball, so he works back from a 3-0 count. Now it is full. Zarbniski, although usually a back-end reliever, has had 3 wins for the Fightins this season. He's also recorded 4 saves as well, so he's pretty good, back-end guy to closer situation, typically higher leverage, and usually about averaging a strikeout per inning, as Alou just gets the tip end of it with his bat and stays alive.
His last 2 appearances came in a save, both at Erie. One in the 6th in a shortened game, the other one just getting the 9th. And it's been him and Marconi. They have been the ones recording the saves. They have been the ones with the biggest innings at the most important part of the game.
And this one roped up the right field line, and it just bounces fair. It's gonna score 2 and tie up this ball game at 4 as an RBI double off the bat of Jake Alou ties this game up at 4 here in the top of the 8th.
Nothing but fastballs coming from Zarbniski so far, and Alou knew it. He swung pretty hard at the 3-1 pitch and fouled it straight back, then was able to get on the next couple, and this time he just turns around on the heater.
That'll bring up Aldrum Corridor, and once again they're going to do the shift on Corridor. Runner on second now. That is the go-ahead run. Corridor chops it up the first baseline. Foul. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th, which is troublesome for the Fightins. We'll take you around the league. The Phillies fell behind pretty early. It is 9-3 Boston. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lehigh Valley trails by 4 to the Worcester Red Sox. They're in the middle of the 5th. Jersey Shore down by 6 runs. They're in the top of the 7th. And the Clearwater Threshers dropped their game 4-3. The Bradenton Marauders. So the Fightin' Phils here holding on hope for the affiliates, tied at 4 in the top of the 8th. No balls and 2 strikes here to Aldrum Corridor. Zarbniski looks back at the runner, and now he'll come home. This one should be a fly ball into left field. This is Landon now out and left. Coming in, he makes the grab and forces Alou to stay at second. So there's one away now for KJ Harrison.
The first baseman, number 22.
So with those runs coming in, that officially closes the book on Dowie. He goes over 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk to 0 strikeouts.
Attention media, here's the pitching with number 43, Kyle Dowie. 1+ innings, 2 hits, 3 runs earned, 1 walk, 6 batters, 34 pitches, 21 strikes.
Looking back, Zarbniski now will come home to Harrison right down the middle. It is a called strike.
3 runs earned, 1 walk.
There's the breaking ball, establishing it early for KJ Harrison, who showed 0 problem turning around a fastball a little bit earlier as he sent a moonshot out to center field.
The smell of funnel cakes really entering the press box booth right now. Usually it's the popcorn or the burgers that'll get me, but the funnel cakes right now. Coming up here, the 0-1 count, a swing and a miss by Harrison. Zarbniski has him down to 0-2. There's already an out, and he's hitting mid-90s here on the radar gun, back and forth between 94 and 95, so solid out of the reliever. Looking back, and now coming home with the 0-2 count to Harrison. He gets him to chase it way outside, and a great block there by Duran to keep the ball in front of him. That's out number 2, and of course Alou still staying at second. So the Fightin's able to get hopefully through this one with a tied ball game, and then back to bat up in the bottom half. Here's Ramon Flores, 0 for 2 with a walk today.
And now it looks like a little bit more of a sigh of relief from him. He's found the slider that he didn't seem to have for the first batter that turned around and tied this game up.
He gets a swinging strike out of Flores to start it off. Infield, outfield playing straight up here to Flores. Duran giving the call to Zarbniski. They're taking a while to decide on the pitch. Now he'll come home with it. A check swing off the bat of Flores, but he doesn't go around. It is 1-1.
Left-hander warming up in the bullpen for Harrisburg.
Looking back at second, now he'll come home. A great frame there by Duran, but he doesn't get the called strike, and the crowd booing wildly now.
They look to bring in the southpaw as they have Landon leading off the righty, and then it's Brito and Scott both coming from the lefty's batter's box.
This one sent way up in the sky. Going back, Brito, Stokes. It's Stokes over at first to make the catch, and Zarbniski sits him down 1-2-3, but not before 3 runs have crossed, and it's a tie ball game at 4 going into the bottom of the 8th.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium 61 dugout
does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightin's feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admissions tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go at FirstEnergy Stadium, all knotted up at 4. The Fightins have made this an exciting one for us, and I can't wait to see how the bottom half of the inning goes for the team. They're going to lead it off with Logan Landon, who came in defensively out left to cover for the double defensive switch for the Fightins. Then we'll be back to the top of the order with Brito and Stott. And we do have a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. We knew Tim Cate was coming out, of course, because Duarte came in to pinch hit for him. And Cate, an impeccable start, honestly, for the Senators. 7 innings of work, 4 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. That home runs off the bat of the Fightins really took him out. And 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for the Fightins, and he did it on a total of 84 pitches. And so coming in will be a new Senator here in the bottom of the 8th. Matt Cronin coming out for Harrisburg now as Logan Landon steps up into the box. Cronin, the number 10 prospect for the Nationals, sends a ball in the dirt first pitch to Landon. He was actually drafted in the 4th round in 2019 out of Arkansas by the Nationals, so pretty high up prospect, and he gets a called strike on the inside. Typically, he as well is a back end of the bullpen guy, if not a save situation closer. He's got 4 on the season, and he gets a swinging strike out of Landon. It's 1-2.
Another guy started the season in Wilmington for his first professional season, now up with the Double-A club.
And here's the offering. Landon holds off on a pitch just shy of the strike zone. It's 2-2. He's got the fastball, but he's pretty known for his curveball. He's got solid spin on there, and with those 2 pitches, he looks to be a pretty solid competitor if he gets Landon to foul one off upstairs. The count staying 2-2.
The safety nets are provided thanks to Access Industries and Safety Edge.
He's kind of well known as a hard-to-hit pitcher. We'll see what the Fightins can do up against him. Tough coming into the game after seeing a starter for 7 innings. Landon strikes out swinging, and there's one away in the bottom of the 8th. Back to the top of the order with Brito and Stott.
We'll see. It's another uncomfortable matchup, obviously, for the next 2 left-handers up. Sometimes you almost get that feeling of relief when you see another arm finally come in when they had some success on him. 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 homers. But especially if you're Daniel Brito, somebody that excels in that contact ball-to-bat skill game.
And Brito, too, riding a 8-game hit streak, has only walked tonight, so still looking for his first hit of the day back on Wednesday's game, and he did it in the end of the game. I think it was the 9th inning. So we'll still see him compete the entire game, which is nice. He takes a pitch downstairs. It's 1-1.
You don't get to a 3.04 average giving up after an 0-for-2 spout, and that's why he still finds himself at the top of the order.
Here's the 1-1. It's upstairs, and he holds off. Senators 4 runs on 8 hits, Fightins 4 runs on 4 hits. They've done it the complete opposite way. The Fightins with the long ball, and the Senators piecing together hits and hits and hits to score runs. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Brito. Obviously, the go-ahead run here at the plate. Would love to see him get on with just an out here in the 8th, and he holds off on a pitch inside, but it's a called strike, so it's now full to Daniel Brito. And here's the full count offering. It comes back up by our TV booth and bounces into the stands, so Fightin will get a nice souvenir from, one of the top players. Always nice to go home with that, and so the count will remain full. Here's the offering. It's way inside. Brito holds off, and the Fightins will get a base runner representing run number 5 and what could potentially be the winning run, as heading to the plate is Bryson Stott. Stott already had a clutch base hit back in the 4th and ended up scoring a run. We'll see if he's able to contribute in the same way now, and of course just went out on a positive note for Reading.
And Brito, as the game goes how it looks as it will go, and could happen a multitude of different ways, he will go hitless, but still 2 huge at-bats to get the walk.
Stott takes the ball outside, as Cronin having a tough time finding the strike zone right now, or just possibly trying to pitch around the batters, as the catcher Dunlap setting up on the outside part of the plate. Here's the offering, and this time it's a called strike.
He's fared better against right-handers this year, so a backward splits guy so far. 217 left-handed batters are hitting against him through 27 plate appearances, through 53, a 167 for the righties, and that could be because of that strong breaking ball, as you mentioned, and the rest of his off-speed pitches that he offers.
Sets up on the first base side of the rubber. Daniel Brito over at first. He does a quick throw back over. Nice arm speed there from Cronin. Brito not fooled, though. He gets back in time. And the count's still 1-1 to Bryson Stott. Stott says his family is going to meet him out in Colorado as he takes a pitch downstairs for a called strike. And then they're going to come here for Reading for the first time. So he'll be able to play in front of his family a couple times and then have him here in his second home now. Reading Fightin Films. Watch some baseball here at Baseball Town. The crowd getting loud here for Bryson Stott. 1 ball and 2 strikes from Cronin. Sets up, kicks and fires home. And strike 3 as Stott chases a fastball upstairs. And 2 away now for Reading. Here's Jorge Bonifacio.
Dialed it up that time, 94, the fastest that he's thrown a fastball today. Just gets it past the hard swing of Stott, but it'll bring in Bonifacio.
Bonifacio already had a solo shot back in the first to put the Fightins in the lead, then had a single and another run scored in the 4th. And the wind has completely died down here at FirstEnergy Stadium, so he's not fighting a battle of that at this point. And his first home run, he poked the opposite way. We'll see what he can do right now with a runner on first and 2 outs. The Fightins are all tied up against the Harrisburg Senators. Here's the offering. It is low and outside, 2-0. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Fightins 4, the Senators 4. Fightins have taken command of this game, and then in the top of the 8th kind of changed hands a little bit, but not too far. We're now balanced. We're now even. Daniel Brito over on first, and Jorge Bonifacio is at the plate, and there's no one you'd really rather see crush a ball right now than Bonifacio. 2 balls, no strikes. Here it comes home, and it's in the dirt. He holds up. Cronin definitely trying to pitch around him. We've seen inside, and down low. You know, obviously, if he leaves something over the plate, it's long gone. Crowd chanting wildly here for Bonifacio. Here's the 3-0, and it's a called strike at the knees.
Not a pitch he looked like he wanted to drive, takes the strike, but he certainly was willing to swing there. Sometimes you see Bonifacio especially just take before the pitch is even thrown on a 3-0 count. He was ready to attack on that pitch.
And here he comes home with a 3-1 now. He chases it just behind. And it is 3-2 now as Cronin has worked his way back into this at-bat. The catcher Dunlap insinuating that he wants his fielders to move over just a little bit to the right. Second baseman Daly pretty much behind the bat. And the outfield back deep. Here's the payoff pitch. Bonifacio fouls it back. Brito on the run, obviously with 2 outs going on contact. And he represents the go-ahead run for Reading here in the bottom of the 8th as we're winding down in this game, and yet the score is tied.
Getting that running start is huge now. Obviously, he's the go-ahead run with a huge gap to right center field. Where he looked to place that one, he fouled it straight back.
Cronin coming home with the payoff pitch again. Bonifacio fouls it back. This one is going to end up on the roof. And he's making Cronin work for it now. Both teams having another opportunity to bat in the 9th, but the Fightins looking to kind of seal the deal here and then slam the door shut in the top half.
Pitch number 8 coming from Cronin, who's already at pitch number 25 coming in this inning.
Here's the payoff pitch. It almost hits the head of Bonifacio as he bounces back, and he's able to avoid it. And so he'll end up on first after a hard-fought battle. He's been on base 3 times. Daniel Brito shifting over to second, and the man who delivered back in the 4th will have another opportunity to do it yet again. Madison Stokes is the one heading up to bat. And we'll see a quick mound visit from Sam Marin, their pitching coach. As you said, I don't think they expected Cronin to labor this much.
Yeah, and that's sometimes the downside. He's been able to work around him and get 2 strikeouts by clipping the corners and making timely pitches, but at the same time, walking 2 runners on, and it's a similar situation to Stokes' second at-bat where he launched one.
Crowd is roaring here at the ballpark as Madison Stokes stepped up into the batter's box. He's already delivered once with a 3-run home run in the 4th. And the Fightins are going to rest on his shoulders yet again, but Stokes, a guy that can handle it. He takes a pitch, called a strike. Again, it's 0-1.
And he has to be feeling confident coming in, not just because of the home run, but he's pieced together good at-bats in all 3 at-bats. He launched the home run, obviously. He laced one to left field and to right field for a couple of flyouts.
He takes a pitch way on the inside. And bouncing back is Stokes. Of course, Dunlap yet again has to be careful behind the plate. If the Fightins could get a runner on third, that would definitely benefit them, although 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Dunlap's been great so far, but can't be giving up bases here in this game.
Here's the offering. Stokes, a hard ground ball up to third. Going over to first, and he gets pretty close to beating it out, but he does not, so that will end the 8th inning here. We're all knotted up, going tied into the top of the 9th at 4.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today. The R-Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
So we head to the 9th, all knotted up at 4. We'll see if we can get some fireworks before the fireworks show tonight. But first, Los Luchadores has got to get through the Harrisburg lineup. They'll have the bottom half, Laura, Dunlap, and Daly to kick us off. And it'll be Braden Zarbniski coming back out after settling down and retiring the next 3 to end the inning after the Senators were able to tie it up. First pitch swinging and a high pop-up in foul ground. Nearly a couple of bodies hitting each other, but able to go over and make the play is Madison Stokes. One away. A pop-up in between home and first on the first pitch. Coming in aggressively, and I'll give him credit for it, was Zarbniski. However, he almost ran right into Lara. Thankfully, everyone is all right, and there's one away. So here's the catcher, Alex Dunlap. Who has to tie his shoes before we get this started. He's 0 for 3 has a couple of ground outs and a fly out. Harrisburg just looking for a base runner to start. 94 from Zarbniski, misses low, 1-0. Crowd still anticipating. They've been lively as that misses for a 2-0 count now. Certainly have brought the support that this team needs to try and take this win. 2-0 pitch. Paints the corner with another fastball, 2-1 to Dunlap. 1 homer, 8 RBIs on the year. Infield, normal positioning, normal depth. A couple strides over as Stokes off the first base line. This one fouled straight back into the safety net, thanks to Access Industries. And we'll get a 2-2 count.
The Fightins have walked it off one time this season thanks to Josh Stephen here at FirstEnergy Stadium.
2-2. Doesn't finish the breaking ball. 3-2.
This feels like a perfect night to do it again, in my opinion.
I concur. Would be a fun one. Stevens was great. He sent one deep to center to win it. Only got a single for it. 3-2, swinging and missing is Alex Dunlap for the second out of the inning. And they're 2 away.
The second baseman, number 21, Cole Daly.
That'll bring in Cole Daly. Daly had a timely walk to start last inning. Was the first base runner, was followed by a single from the pinch hitter Duarte. And the rest was history. His first pitch is in for a strike, going 1. Besides that walk, he's 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a ground out. This one misses now, 1-1. Still struggling now with the breaking ball once again. Lost it and then found it in the 8th inning. Now he's been fastball reliant once again, which is fine when you have one as good as Zarbniski's. This one a much better breaking ball, but misses. Michael Snover behind home plate has been very strict on where the corners lie and consistent. And that one did not qualify. The 2-1 swung on and fouled back. 2-2 coming up.
The Fightins just a pitch away now from getting out here in the top of the 8th and taking control in the bottom of the 9th.
2-2, 2 outs. Tie game here in the top of the 9th. The pitch. Swung on and sent over on the ground to Stott. He throws over, and it gets past Stokes. And I don't know what happened there. I believe Stokes had some trouble getting to the bag, unable to make the play, and now there's a runner in scoring position with 2 away.
Tough there for the Fightins and Zarbniski. That's going to be an error on Madison Stokes over at first. And that is actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, his first of the season, I believe. And he's played 5 different positions now. Pitching coach Brad Bergeson going to come out just to kind of get Zarbniski to calm down. That's a tough situation to be put in, but this team always has each other's backs, and it's not as if they're going to be going to blame any single person there. And especially Stokes, who has contributed so much to this game. Zarbniski just going to settle in, and he'll get the next out.
So Stokes there on that play. He's going to get charged to the air. It looks like he slipped or something. It certainly wasn't.
Trouble, finding his footing.
Yeah, because by the time I looked over, as I was watching Stott make the play and throw it over, it was a throw that really should have been chest high. However, he was already somewhat on the ground. So certainly something abnormal happened on the play, because Stokes, as you mentioned, has been so sure-handed, both with the glove and with the arm.
I mean, this is game 57 of the season.
He's played a majority
played
of them.
5 positions and not 1 error, so pretty incredible there for Stokes.
But in lieu of all that, we have a pinch hitter, Nick Banks, digging in with a 178 average. 24 hits. No extra base hits so far, but 12 RBIs, and he's got a chance to put the Senators ahead as Cole Daly stands a couple strides off of second. Big swing and a miss from Banks. That'll get you loose after coming off the bench. It's 1-1, 95 on the gun. Long look, now he fires. Swung on and missed, can't catch up to the fastball once again. And Zarbniski now one pitch away from getting out of it again.
I love how invested the crowd is in tonight. You know, it's a tie ball game, and they are rooting for every single strike here across the board.
They would love to see one more. 1-2, 2 outs, top of the ninth. The pitch. That one gets away 2-2.
Attention media, there's the pitching line for number 18, Matt Cronin. For 1 inning, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5 batters, 28 pitches, 16 strikes. Once again, Cronin live for 1 inning, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5 batters, 28 pitches.
4-4 our score. 2-2 the count with 2 away. Zarbniski, a couple of looks now. He kicks and fires. Breaking ball, punched out, strike 3. Gets the inside corner with the slider, and that'll bring an end to the inning. No runs on no hits, but 1 runner left on. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Your R-Phils coming to bat.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phils game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Redding Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
We head now to the bottom of the ninth, all tied up. Have a pitching change called to the Alberta University Golden Wolves bullpen. Number 26, Frankie Bartow, coming in. Miami, Florida native. Will have his 20th appearance of the season. He's got a 1.74 ERA, 9 saves in 19 appearances, 20 2/3 innings pitched, a whip of 0.774. He will be greeted by Josh Stephen, Rodolfo Duran, and McCarthy Tatum if we need all those three. Then Hennigan warming up in case this one goes into a 10th. But the fans, the players, and the three of us here in the booth wouldn't mind if Hennigan didn't have to come into this one.
Josh Stephen has an opportunity to do, again, what he has once done before, which is walk it off here. The umpire having a little bit of an issue, I think, with his maps.
Yeah.
As the third base umpire now coming in to work with Snover. That is putting Josh Stephen and the pitcher Bartow in kind of an uncomfortable spot here, delaying a very, high adrenaline moment.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of standing there like, what do I do with myself?
So Cronin will avoid giving up the lead in the 8th, although it got close. His final line, 1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. We'll get to Bartow in a moment. Still having trouble with it. Maybe a hook is caught in the back, but you're right. This is where it gets difficult for the pitcher especially. But looks like we have everything resolved. Snover is ready to take the squat behind, and we are ready, highly anticipating this bottom of the ninth with Josh Stephen, our only walk-off hero of the season. He was able to do it on a single hit to center field. If he wanted to walk it off here, he'd have to hit that ball just a little bit further. Here's the pitch. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's one Fly ball to center. Nearly put 4 runs into 5. As he just missed a home run by a couple of feet.
PSCCU presents tonight's attendance report. Tonight's ballpark attendance at FirstEnergy Stadium, 5,062 fans. We thank you so much for coming out here to the ballpark and to PSCCU, Pennsylvania's largest federal credit union.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and driven out to right center field. It's going to sliding effort, drop in for a base hit. Steven will round first, and he's just going to hold off there with the leadoff single.
That is how you start the bottom of the ninth, tied up.
Exactly what he had to do. Got it a little bit off the hands, a shot out to right center field, a sliding effort by Flores, unable to come up with it cleanly. And they got good base running on first base with Rodolfo Duran digging in.
So Josh Steven on first base represents the finishing run of this ball game, essentially.
First pitch to Duran, in for a strike. Bartow is second in the AA Northeast in saves. He has 9. Just 1 behind Adames for Portland with 10. Wouldn't be able to do it just yet, as he would have to have a lead first. Big swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. And quickly it is 0-2 for Rodolfo Duran.
Brings Duran down to his knees as the crowd kind of gasps as he takes the hit.
0-2. 7 RBIs on the season for Duran. The pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. 3-pitch strikeout for Duran, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13, McCarthy Tatum.
That'll bring in McCarthy Tatum. He's 0 for 3 as well. He's got 31 hits and 17 RBIs on the season, however. 4-4 our score. 8-5. The Arphils are being out-hit. First pitch is swung on and missed. All could be for naught if they could just get that timely hit once again. They were able to have the lead for a majority of this game, just having the efficient hitting. All they need is 1 more. Good speed on first in Steven. Hannigan still warming up in the bullpen. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2 coming up. The last loss, Bartow was on the 25th against the Altoona Curve. Since then, he has 2 saves in 3 appearances. Oh, 2, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and ripped down the third baseline, just foul.
Man, inches away, and Josh Steven hustling. He's almost at third. That's what you got to do there if you want to score all the way from first. He's going to have to really hustle around the base pass, and a good guy to have over on first.
And 100%, because that ball was hit hard, so it would have depended on how it kicked off the corner of the outfield, but he most likely would have been able to come around and score, so we'll see if he can replicate anything like that. The 0-2. This one gets away. Steven with heads-up base running. He's going to move into scoring position with 1 away.
A big pickup there for the Fightin Phils as a wild pitch comes in from Bartow. And that, I think, is a game changer. I think to move the runner, because now you can score on a base hit with someone like Steven on second, most likely, you know, not an infield single, but a ball that gets to the outfield is huge, especially just there's 1 out. If he, you know, he's putting himself in a way better position now with Tatum up at the plate.
Similar to when Steven hit his walk-off, the outfielders now in no doubles territory for a play at home. They come in. Here's the 1-2. Holds on a pitch in the dirt. He did not go around. 2-2.
The crowd's so invested in this pitch. Bunch of guys screaming, he didn't go. And he didn't. Don't worry, Snover. Good call there.
The correct call. You're right.
And a count evening at 2.
Tried the breaking ball there in the dirt after spiking a fastball, so not sure what pitch we'll see now. The 2-2. Swung on in a lazy fly ball over to first base. Underneath it is Harrison. he makes the play in foul ground.
Now even more important that Steven is over at second.
Number 7, Archimedes Gamboa.
So that'll bring in a pinch hitter, Gamboa, as that became the pitcher spot with the double shift. So they'll utilize the switch hitter here, Gamboa, 173 average on the season.
Sean Williams kind of in a tougher position there because the other two guys on his bench are both catchers with the loss of Salgado today. So he's got Gamboa, Fitch, and Connolly to go to there. Fitch now just coming off an injury, so if you go with Connolly to pinch hit and then something happens during the game,
Gamboa rips one into right center down. It's down for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Steven. Archimedes Gamboa walks it off. Los Luchadores win 5-4. What a finish here. Briscoe coming out to behind home plate for the Briscoe Disco, and we will have a celebration behind second base. What a winner. We'll come back and recap it in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. A fun finish for the R Phils.
Founded to keep baseball alive in Reading, so youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game teaches. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities throughout the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charity also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
So as we said earlier, this game really had everything. The only thing it was missing was a walk-off. Archimedes Gamboa delivered that in his only at-bat as a pitch hitter, and he only needed one pitch to get to it. 5-4 our final. Los Luchadores de Reading take the win, their second of 3 in the series. And it was a fun one for Reading. Jorge Bonifacio and Madison Stokes left the yard before Gamboa ripped one into the right center gap. Only gets credited for a single as Steven hustling around second base, able to score. And that shows how huge that wild pitch was, putting them into scoring position as they needed every out possible to bring in the winning run. That brings an end to it. Braden Zarbniski wins his 4th of the season. He now is 4-1. As Bartow, after 2 saves in his last 3 appearances, picks up the loss, his 3rd of the season. So that'll wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for joining us today for a fun one here at FirstEnergy Stadium. We look forward to seeing you a little bit earlier tomorrow. We got doubleheader action here at the stadium with the first pitch coming at 4:30. We'll see you then. For Emily Messina, Tyler Small, and the rest of us here, we say thank you and good night from FirstEnergy Stadium.